Well, it's good to see you guys. Coach just said it when he asked players on the team who do they like to play with. They say Rollie. So, Branden, why is that?
I mean, Rollie's just a great leader. He's one of the most unselfish guys that we have on our team. And kind of like Coach already said, he's always willing to make the winning plays. Rollie knows his role on the team, and he's going to just go out there and compete each day in practice and in games that are just going to get us there to kind of push us over the top to get those wins.
We were talking with Craig about your roster and how you have a lot of experience, the most experience you've had since you both have been here. Rollie, what has to happen for you guys? You mentioned going to the NCAA tournament. What has to happen for you guys for that to happen?
Yeah, I just think when we look at like last season, one big thing is just putting it all together. I think we had a great start, and then, we had some injuries like Coach touched on earlier that set us back a little bit. But I think just finishing the year strong, going into the tournament with some momentum is big for us.
Let's not bury the lead either, because Branden tweeted the other day that the engine on his car failed. Happened to be the same day that all the football players got pickup trucks. And you were looking for a truck. Did you find a truck?
No, I didn't find a truck, but just to clarify, my engine really did fail a week and a half before that, so I just took advantage of it. And, I've had some people reach out, but nothing's settled yet. So
good luck.
So you tested the waters. Tell us about that process, Branden, and what you learned through that process.
Yeah, so I went, tested the waters, and, it was a great time. Had a lot of fun with it and learned a lot of things about myself. And I think just being able to see what a lot of these guys at the next level envision me as a big in the next league, and what they want to see from me going forward and coming back for one more year. And a lot of them were, kind of encouraging that, saying that this will be, I think, very beneficial for you to come back and, have some specific things to focus on. And I think the biggest thing for me is just kind of having a better mindset of being more aggressive, and just kind of go and at guys. I think my skill set's great, and obviously can have a lot of things to still improve on there, but just kind of having a mindset where like the ball's thrown up at jump ball, and just no more like kind of friendliness, I guess, and just kind of going.
What about defensively?
Yeah, no, that's another big thing, was just being able to see me guard in space a lot more. A lot of them are talking with me saying I'm playing more, for offensively and defensively. In order to do that, I have to be able to guard in space. And so that's something I've been really focusing on over the summer, and feel like I've really developed, some good habits with that. So.
Yeah, the NBA now is switching everything, and bigs have to switch on to guards. And so if you can't do that, it's a problem. So have you been doing like agility stuff, foot speed stuff to try and help with that, or just doing it when you're scrimmaging?
I mean, yeah, we're doing a lot of agility with my strength coach, Coach O. But as well, I just think it's a lot of the reps and practices of being able to switch the ball screens and closing out on shooters, and just working that way in the live areas of practice has really helped to develop it.
Coach mentioned maybe seeing you and Lawson Lovering on the floor together. I'd be curious to ask you what it's like to play with him, but I'll just start with Rollie. What's it like offensively to run with those two guys on the floor together?
Yeah, it's been great. I think we've seen a lot of success in practice, actually, running that big lineup. And I think, just to touch on BC's point, I think we've all noticed a big difference in how he can guard guards and switch onto quicker, athletic guards, and really be able to stay in front and contest jumpers. But I think a big thing is just how strong we are compared to last year, especially with those two guys on the floor at once. It's almost impossible to get an offensive rebound against them. So it's been really good.
What about your approach, Rollie? Obviously, we talked about how much better the roster is this year. You're the guy that, in the half court at least runs the show. You now have multiple shooters. You have a big that can step out. You have Lawson Lovering, big anchor down there. So as practices have gone on, have you thought of, I need to do this differently. I can get downhill, kick out, more things like that, where it's different, this year than last year?
Yeah, I think a huge thing is just the space on the floor. And surprisingly to me, just because I never saw him do it, Lawson has actually been shooting well from mid-range and even to three. So I think just the space has allowed me to be able to get downhill a lot easier and create for myself or others. But one thing I've noticed is I've definitely been able to get some more threes up with other shooters on the floor, and also having bigs down there that really protect the rim well.
I don't know what's harder in this league, Don. You probably have an opinion on it. Having to be a guard that guards in this league, or this year will be the same again. The number of big-time bigs in this league, it feels like every night you would be facing one of the best bigs in the country. That's how it felt to us. I mean, did it feel that way to you?
Yeah, definitely. You know, there's last year, and yeah, it's good. And this year, you know, I have some big-time bigs with N'Faly Dante, Omar Ballo, and many more. And it's always fun. I think it's just, you know, it's a healthy competitiveness, and it just kind of shows, you know, how good the Pac-12 is and the talent that we have in there.
But what a great opportunity for you. You know, we're just talking about what you got feedback on the NBA. You're going to have a lot of opportunities to play against potential NBA bigs almost every night in the league. So that's going to work well for you.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's something I'm looking forward to, and part of the reason why I came back to Utah is knowing that, you know, it's going to be great competition all year long, and that people will have eyes on those games, and it's something to definitely kind of have some motivation to work towards.
Well, it's one of the best home court advantages in the league when you get it rocking. So we'll look forward to seeing it rocking soon. And good luck this year, guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Good luck, guys.
You know, we take a look at what Utah's got coming up in the non-conference. They're gonna play St. Mary's. Don, they're gonna play BYU, which is a fantastic game. Play Wake Forest.